Okay, let's get going then.
Okay, hopefully there's not much alchemy. Because yeah, this tech choices really help against fall tests, but they are not that useful against alchemy, right?
Do they also help against Calvi tempo decks and things like that?
Yes, because Calvi Tempo swarms the board too, right?
Okay. And then obviously Greatsword Mirror, something to think about.
Hopefully it's vets. Okay, so this hand is pretty bad, right?
Yeah.
We usually prioritize Corsairs with Blacklist.
So then a Priestess?
Yeah, we can move to Priestess. We don't need more than one Priestess for sure. And Corsairs are always our mulligan target, so... Okay, this hand is not perfect, but it's okay.
Oh. Did you put the bear in there?
Or... Yeah, I think I would play the bear. And I would push him for 2-0, because we don't have any bricks.
Push him for 2-0 because we don't have the bricks. Yeah.
I mean, if we draw double Corsair, then we might reconsider that, but... Mandrake is cool, this is...
Ooh, I'm tempted to kick a longship for this.
Yeah, we have to, because if you don't kick a longship, then the pirate captain is pretty much a Corsair, right?
Yeah. Oh, we got to go for the 2-0 now, right?
Yeah, this hand looks very solid to go for 2-0.
Just so you know, when I built this deck, I made the whole deck premium, just for you.
I appreciate that. I also have it all premium, so...
I've got so many scraps, I just don't know what to do with them. It's just ridiculous. Okay, go on then. What are we doing?
Okay, so we are potentially playing all our cards. So we might start with, because it's an even round, so we might start with a Greatsword, for example, crack into Greatsword. This plays into muzzle a little bit, that's why maybe playing crack into Greatsword first is better. We have Jenga in hand, so crack will pull a Greatsword. And different row. Remember about playing it in different rows, because otherwise it will line up into Igni. So, okay, so we get a lot of information about his hand. He has triple Greatsword.
Yeah. And Jenga. If he's running it. Yeah. Do we still play this, even though the Gigni? I think we got to, haven't we?
Yeah, we play it. We could play it with Pirate Captain first, to Finn, and to play Dandelion Poet next turn.
The only thing I wondered is, do we want to save the pirate for a turn when that is on and has already proc, so that we can kill the pirate captain in case we want to...
Okay, yeah. Do you know what I mean? You can do it too. I just thought that maybe we can place a ship next to the ship to offset it. That works too. It's okay, so this is where it goes to 11 and 11. You can also... No, you can't really. We have to play
ship.
Yeah, ship works. Pirate captain works too, but I think ship is fine. So then the boat goes to 10.
Yeah.
Also, we could play Coral on this boat soon. Yeah, in mirrors, I like to play Coral on boat early, because it's not like we are gaining more value when we wait, because this ship just grows for free anyway.
So, right? Looking at the numbers, are we better to play the Greatsword now, because that's already been procced, right? And then the next turn correlates, so it doesn't get an extra proc, but we've set ours going.
Yes, that's good thinking. If he didn't place Greatsword there, we would play Coral, but since he did, we can do it this way.
So you like to always Coral the longship early.
Because it denies, like, it forces them to play another ship, and if they play more ships, then they have less answers to Harald. So yeah,
doesn't it mean that we lose it as a finisher though? Like, he's going to end up with one giant Jenge or Great. Isn't it a good finisher in the mirror match? Because we haven't got Renew, have we?
That's true, but It's not that big of a deal because our objective here is to push this round as deep as possible, so we want to limit the points he can gain.
Yeah, I was just thinking that you said that you normally do that. You normally go for a long ship early. So that's my question is, I know in this match we've already decided we're going for the 2-0, so the question's irrelevant. But in general practice in a mirror match, if you're not sure about the 2-0, would you save coral for a finisher, or would you still do that and go for the early long ship?
So I think if my hand was like full of reses, I would probably keep coral. But if my hand allowed me to push, I would still play coral for a ship. And look, opponent doesn't know the Harald mechanics and just placed their school next to their ship, so we don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. What would you play here then?
So before we play Dandelion, we would like to thin out the last long ship, right?
Right. Onto just coral, do you think?
Yeah, that works fine.
Or onto here to proc the Greatsword?
Nah, the Greatsword will get procced next turn anyway, and we shouldn't place anything into the back row because he has the damaging skull and we don't want to give him more value. He's probably mad because he thinks it's RNG that the skull dropped there.
Yeah, yeah. Got a bit of extra tilt value going in our favour. Heim is a very good finisher, isn't it, in the mirror match, because you can pretty much always get a Sigdrifa and...
Okay, it buffed a useless unit for him, so that's good.
I missed that. What did it buff? Buff this, did it?
Jade figurine.
Oh, the figurine. Nice. Resurrect target for... it's doomed. No resurrect target. So what are we trying to do with Mandrake then?
We will play it on a big ship later.
One of his ships, not ours?
Yes, one of his ships.
Right.
Because not only that we get a lot of points, but also we corralled one ship, so the other ship will be at 1 point, so his resurrections will be pretty bad. But for now, we play Dandelion, we see what we get, and we probably play Freya into Bearmaster, and we place Bearmaster next to the ship. Okay, that's unfortunate, but we still play Freya. And we need to kill the Bearmaster with the ship that's in the front, right? To activate Restore potentially. Beware of Igni, don't place it in the...
Yeah, don't work for it.
Okay, and back row wasn't great either because remember he still has this damaging skill, so we potentially gave him an extra point.
Oh
right?
yeah,
we
yeah.
didn't have to do that.
Well, I'll tell you what. I was thinking that I've seen a lot of Greatswords now playing Proneo's version where they run the Vesemir and the double.
Expired. Okay.
Yeah, so I was thinking about that. That obviously.
Okay. Yeah, that's a solid argument. I don't beat it much. It doesn't seem that great, to be honest. Okay, so what we know for now is that he probably has Jenga in hand if he plays it. He doesn't have any more access to ships. So his only way of killing our Harald school is Jenga. We could try to wait for it and play it like Restore for now. We could restore the Bearmaster, why not?
You want to do that now?
Just to push a little bit more, maybe force him to play Jenga.
This is so good with the bear, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why Bear is here. Okay, we can keep playing around expired.
So we can put this here now, can we?
It's a little bit unfortunate that we don't have Sihil. But
is Sihil good in this match?
It's okay, but it's very bad later. That's the biggest problem. Okay.
But now we're just going to go all in, aren't we?
Yeah, I think we play Harald now. Because Jenga will play Jenga to activate Harald. No. Wait with Jenga, but we should play Harald, right? Because we will activate Harald with Jenga, and the more we wait with, I mean, with Mandrake. Yeah, actually it matters in case of Mandrake. The more we wait with Mandrake, the more value we get. So we need to play Harald first, pretty much.
On the front row?
No, because you won't spawn one school. You have 7 units in the front row, so only one school will be spawned. You have to play it in the mid row, I'm afraid. If he plays Expire there, so be it. That's okay.
Oh, what? So he.
What is this?
This is what he discarded from his spy.
No, he discarded Demon Corsair, I paid attention. Is this Pirate Captain? Yeah, it's Pirate Captain, and it's a Dead Corsair. So we even get to activate, and he placed it all in the opposite row. That doesn't make any sense.
So now we just Jenga, yeah? Are you okay with the middle row?
Yeah, I mean, we already committed to this row, so Expire Dale doesn't bother us.
Okay.
And we buff the ship, that's nice. Oh, that's a big point gap. I think he forgot that he has no more ships because we corralled one, and he thought that he will pull a ship. It doesn't explain why. Okay, here comes the Mandrake. Doesn't explain why he played it on the range throw, but that's fine. And we can play a Mandrake ourselves, and that's probably where we end.
So he killed one ship, Mandraked another. So he's still got one normal ship. Yeah,
He probably had some bricks. Maybe he didn't run Burmaster and he had bricked Freyas.
So let me understand why we didn't brick there. So I think when I've played a little bit on my own, I don't think I used the Bear Master correctly. So do you never mulligan that away? Like sometimes I mulligan the Bear Master away if I've got the swords and the long ships. Is that incorrect? Should you always keep it?
Yeah, you pretty much always keep it. It's not gaining value with time. It's not that useful later. It's a tool that allows you to push. It's a little bit like a spy because it activates one of your cards. Basically, the whole point of Burmaster here is to unbrick your cards, and you can do it easily with one ship. So yeah, you should always keep it pretty much. And you can drop it on the dry pass because its goal is to be in the graveyard, so it's fine too.
Right.
And yeah, you just use it as a tool to activate your resurrections. Whether it's Restore or Freya, it doesn't matter. It just activates your resurrections, gives you some solid value. 13 points for Freya, 19 points for Restore. That's good, right?
Yeah. Okay. So we always keep. Bear Master.
Even against Alchemy, it's okay to keep because they will keep killing your Greatswords. So yeah, they will keep killing your Greatswords, so you will at least have a better target for Freya than 8 points, right?
Okay, so we're playing Bruva, was it?
Yeah,
so we want to get rid of the Priestess first. Although
we have no Corsairs.
Yeah. Okay. I was going to say in this matchup sometimes. Hello. So that's going to pull a ship. So that's all 3 ships. We only got 1 Corsair. We've got all our golds. And do we keep Mandrake in this match?
Yes, we kick Mandrake because he might run Aglis. We don't want Mandrake in hand.
Oh, we kick and... oh, okay.
Yes, we kick it because it's the only Aglis target, so we don't want it now.
Right. So we're playing against Bruva.
Alright, looks like ship to me.
Yeah, it will be.
So we have to analyze what's our problem here, and it's the fact that we only have access to 1 Greatsword because Crack pulls Jenga. So we need to maximize our chances of getting another Greatsword with Udaric or Dandelion Poet, and to do that we need to thin first. So we should play a ship first to thin out the Pirate Captain first to thin out the light long ship. Now we are 1 card closer to potentially draw a Greatsword. Also, he buffed something in his hand. It's potentially the Dolbotana Blade Master, so he wants to kill a Greatsword. So we can start getting points on our ships.
So do we play Dandelion?
Yep, no point to wait now. We can play Dandelion.
Ah.
Molegion feature. But that's okay. So I think he has tools to kill our Greatsword, so in that case we just play our ships first. we let them start gaining points, and we can hit a ship with a ship to give him less margin value, right?
Yes.
That's pretty much standard procedure against matchups that will try to kill your Greatswords.
Did you notice whether he had 26 cards or 25?
No, but we can calculate it. He had 25. He only finished one.
Right, yeah, that's a copy, isn't it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do we play this or go ship again even?
And so we need we gain 2 points. We need 11 to get ahead.
That's the one.
Yeah, that does it. But at some point we should play the Greatswords. I wonder if it's now.
Maybe we get. I don't know. I was thinking maybe we let them get one more tick, so they're definitely out of thunder range.
Yeah. Okay, we can do that. Yeah, we can play Bearmaster now. It's not bad. It's fine.
We play that there, or?
Could be here. We don't want to commit into more than 2 rows because of Pyrotechnician. And the Bomber is not a threat because we have the tools to kill the bomb.
Also, what are we thinking with Heim in this match? Are we thinking we've actually got an enemy target, or are we just trying to use it on our own?
Well, if we don't have access to Udalric, then we would rather play it for Udalric.
Yeah, and we haven't got Skal in this matchup, have we? In this, this deck list.
I mean, we've cut Skill, yes, so we will just play it for Udalric, but not now, right?
No. So now are we going Greatsword, are we? On even.
We could play a ship. Is it enough? 3, 4, 44. Yes, ship gets us ahead. But it lines up Igni. Be careful. Both boats go to 13. You need to offset the Igni with the boat. You need to hit.
Here?
Not this one, because it's still double 13. You need to hit the boat on the left. It's 11, right? 11 and 12. So the one on the left goes to 13. Yeah, exactly. Now this one will go to 12. And this one will go to 13.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So we can't pass because we line up double Igni again, and he will take the round easily. But playing Heim into Udalric seems like a good play just to counter his spy. But we need to offset the Igni again. The boats in the middle go again to 14 and 14, so we need to place something in between them so the other one goes to 15. That's pretty much our only the only thing we have to worry about.
That one goes to 15 now, doesn't it?
Yeah, it goes to 15, but if the boat hits it, it goes to 14.
So do we play?
So we just need to. Yeah, exactly. And just go for Udalric. And this drift is strictly better. Great. So we traded up a lot of points with that spy play, because he played a 14-point spy, we played 10-point spy, and we gained 3 points with ships.
That's something I've really taken on board actually from our earlier sessions, not just with Greatswords, but with things like Death Wish. Obviously, it's the same, isn't it? Where I've got weather ticks and Archispore ticks. I try to make sure I'm getting some ticks going first, then play the spy, so that I've got the cheaper spy essentially.
Yeah, that's good strategy. We should play a Greatsword soon. We've been waiting for a long time.
I was going to say, he's probably thinking, come on, man. Would be really good if we could actually tease out some kind of, like a Thunder or a Swordmaster, but I just don't have any hopes for that surviving at all in this matchup.
Oh, he just passed. Okay, so we won the round on even. That's perfect.
See, I would have never thought about this, like, I'm too one-dimensional with the deck when I play it on my own, whereas you're thinking around removal and,
Yeah, you have to... You have to think about what your lose conditions are. Okay, the Freyas are not that great. I mean, they are not dead, technically, because there's Bearmaster. But still, that's not what we want now. We want Corsairs. Yeah, exactly. So now we are in a slightly different situation because he has already seen triple boat and no greatswords. So he might prioritize boats now to kill because we will have less, like we will have to commit our resurrections to get boats back. So in this case, I would play greatsword first now. Alright, it seems like he's actually waiting for...
Now, to me, this is like a Mandrake opportunity, isn't it? I know, but then...
Yeah, we can do that because we won the round on even. That's fine. He might Mandrake it back with Aglace, but...
Yeah.
But that's not a big deal.
I'm kind of happy if that's what we get out of Aglace, though. Well, mind you, Aglace is often dead, isn't it? He might not even run Aglace.
Will he Mardrom it? Oh my god, okay. That's funny.
Yeah. So we kind of... I don't want to trigger that yet because we'll get it down to 9 and then it'll get thundered. But if we wait one tick, we can play around that.
So here's what you can do. You can play a boat now. The greatsword goes to 10, right? And then it goes to 9 next turn, but you will play Harald's next turn, so he will have to choose whether he deals with Harald or with greatsword.
Right. 9, 18, 21.
Yeah, we can play on 2 rows. Playing on 2 rows is perfectly fine. Just don't play on 3. That 3 points from Pirate Technician are okay. It's not worth. It's not worth it to risk getting Ignite, Scorcher, or whatever. Okay, so yeah, he actually goes to kill the boat, which was to be expected.
Okay, so we could still go with the Harold play.
We could. We could.
And that'll strengthen itself, and then we could play Jenge into... I don't know. How do we want to get...
Yeah, that works. I think that works fine. We can play Harald now.
You sure?
Yeah.
By the way, just one thing about me. I do actually tend to think out loud. If you think I'm wrong, please don't have any problem telling me. You know what I mean? I'm not precious about it. I'm not saying I'm right or anything. I'm often just thinking out loud. So just...
Okay, yeah, of course. Whenever I disagree with anything, I will tell you. But I think Harald is actually fine now because the greatsword will proc next turn.
Cool.
And there's really nothing else we want to play, so Harald is okay. We want the round on even, so we don't mind if he deals with the skull. He will probably play like Archer or something like this, and that's okay. Oh wow, he doesn't bother even to deal with this. Okay.
He's not liking that at all, is he? He doesn't want us to have that great sword. We've got the bear though, haven't we? Have we? Yeah, we got the bear.
Yeah, but we will still proc the greatsword with cracking to Jenga. We should play it now. That's a lot of points. That was true. That can't be right what he did there. He had to deal with the skull. That's just too much tempo.
And you would hit this, not this.
Yeah, this is the same points, but greatsword is carryover. I mean, this one is carryover too, but it might hit like crack or something useless.
It also gives it, yeah. Okay. Still not used the greater sword yet, have we? Oh, okay. Oh.
So Sihil for damage will not be that good because the round seems short. We can play Sihil for a unit. Nothing is dead, so it's okay to play it. Priestess of Freya can resurrect the Greatsword or the Bearmaster. Greatsword is fine to thin out. Corsair will be good too. So we just go with the Sihil into third option because we have to realize that we don't want to play Zigdrifa, so we are okay. That's the worst one, but but still okay.
Do we go for the ship again or just the boat? Just the.
No, we don't have a way to activate Greatswords, so let's just take the most points we can get.
So we played Sihil over the normal priestess because any card we drew was good, and we prefer to thin so that we get closer to restore. Is that correct?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, will he try to muzzle the Jenga? Or what is this play?
Oh. Do we just pass then?
Yeah, I think passing is fine. We will get card advantage.
Did we play Spy this round? We did, didn't we?
We played Spy last round.
Oh, last round. Okay. Oh, shit.
Ah, that's what he was trying to do. Okay, that works too. So we got something big out of him, that's good. We have a big play with Zigdrifa. Coral will not be that good, but it's still okay. Okay, I think we can easily blacklist the Greatsword. Everything is better.
Ah.
No restore, but that's fine. Yeah. He probably bricked. Or they didn't get his ship and got tilted.
Yeah.
That works too.
So that was interesting. So we didn't rely on Greatswords at all as a win con there, did we?
Yeah, we didn't. We could do that. Okay, I mean, we played Mandrake next, like the next round, but
so your win conditions. Oh yeah, you did the Mandrake thing. So your win conditions, obviously, you've got the Greatsword, but also I think I get. What we need to do, maybe after this game, we'll have a little chat about the win cons because I think I get a bit confused and I think I waste things. I'm not sure about the whole Sigdrifer, Jenge, Harrow. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I push when I probably should have held it for round 3. I don't know. We'll have a chat.
Okay, we can talk about
Yeah.
it later. Now we have an interesting matchup.
Oh yeah.
But we have the tools to deal with it. Okay, so we obviously get rid of Corsairs because they are super useless. And yeah, the last one. So we go first. That's unfortunate, but
Now, when you've got Coral and Mandrake, are we literally just going to kill the first? I would just go straight after the first one.
Yes, if you have two, you can go for that. But we have to play around Summoning Circle with Mandrake, so you have to wait one turn after he plays a Necker.
Right.
We don't care if he plays Necker Warrior. That's fine. We have to wait one turn so he doesn't get another Necker from his Summoning Circle. With Coral, we don't have to wait because Jade Figurine counters Summoning Circle, but with Mandrake, we will have to wait. So for now, we should pretend as if we don't have an answer, so we can open with a Greatsword. Then we play a boat. He will probably, here's what happens, right? He will probably play a Necker now, one way or another, with Shadow or Necker from hand or whatever. And we will not do anything about it, because we don't want to play into Summoning Circle. So we just do our thing. We play a Longship. We get our engine taking. He thinks, okay, he's not answering the Neckers, so I will just play Necker Warrior. And then we can Mandrake the Necker down.
So now we Mandrake the Necker.
Yes, now we can Mandrake it because Summoning Circle doesn't counter us.
Yeah, of course. That's cool. But the only thing is, he's got more in his deck though now, hasn't he?
But they are at the bottom of his deck, so he can't get access to them.
Yes, that's true. Okay, doesn't look like he's got the other one, so that's going to go to...
Yeah, don't worry about Igni too much. He doesn't play Igni. No. Let's thin out the Longship from deck, shall we? Because we might play Udalric soon, so we don't want to get a Longship. Okay, here comes another one. So we've already committed to the line of the Necker, so we should coral this one. It's unfortunate if he has the third one, but it's not very likely. People generally don't keep free neckers. Oh my god. Okay, this one, he had it.
That's the yeah. Decoy on that, isn't it? Yeah. Okay.
But that should be fine as long as
Do we pass? No, because you can just.
no. We shouldn't pass. So we can't pass. If we pass, we will lose. We need to push him a lot. We want to go for top deck mode with him for round 3, but that's quite difficult thing to do. We should just develop another boat, I think. Against Consume, if you didn't deny the neckers, you have to go for top deck mode, because Consume with 2 cards is way stronger than Consume with 1 card, right?
Mm.
Because Consume with 1 card is at best slicered into necker. It could be like just a naked Forktail or something like that, and with 2 cards it could be Brewers and Forktail, and that's a lot of points. We can't afford to deal with that.
Okay. Should we chuck the spy on the Vran?
So we shouldn't play Spy now, because if you open the game, the match history, you will see that his last played card was Necker Warrior, and we don't want to give him another Necker Warrior of Summoning Circle. So we have to play a Spy after he played something else that's not a Necker Warrior. So for example, now we could play a Bearmaster, because why not, right? Bearmaster works fine. The positioning against Consume doesn't matter, of course.
Yeah.
And also, there's something funny about this matchup, and I mean Harald in particular. Like, he will consume the skull, right? We have to accept it that the skull is not sticking, but we can use it to block a run, and that can be key because we know where the skull spawns, right?
Mm.
So we can block a run with it.
That's an interesting point. Yeah. So can block a ram onto Necker with Harold positioning.
So there is an argument to ignore Summoning Circle for now, because he did play Decoy, so there's a chance he doesn't run it.
That's what I was going to say. I don't think he's running it because of the decoy, yeah.
Yeah, and even if he does run it and he plays it for another Necker Warrior, he will struggle to get all the Neckers out, so that's fine to play it now, I think.
Oh my lord.
I mean, Dandelion is much better than Sihil in this matchup, because he doesn't have that many units, he will consume them all.
Sihil hasn't really been too great so far. It's just been...
Yeah, so far we didn't meet the matchups. I mean, it had a chance to shine against Shup in round 1, but we didn't get to play it because our opponent passed in a really weird spot.
Mm.
But that was okay, because we didn't need it, right? So if we don't need it, then it's fine.
It's kind of
okay,
it kind of achieves the same thing as Gigny, doesn't it? Because Gigny helps you win those long rounds where you really want to keep control, which Sihil also does. But the difference is, if you draw Gigny in round 3, it's a dead card. But Sihil can
and
still draw.
is just a reconnaissance or something like that.
That does make sense. Yeah. Okay.
So I would say we play Harald now. We can potentially restore it to block a run, but for now we can just spin it before we play down the line.
Where do we want this?
In the back, it's guaranteed to deal some damage because there's a Necker, right?
Yeah, but we don't want to put it here, do we? Because we don't want to strengthen the wall.
Yeah. We don't want to play it next to the ship. Generally, you don't want to place it next to the ship because you don't want to risk the situation where when the left skull buffs the right skull, right? And if you activate it immediately, then it's a risk. He didn't consume it. Alright, so we just slam points.
Jenga, Jenga, Jenga Fret. So we just go Doom and Doom.
Why do those people never kill Skull? I don't get it.
Well,
Like,
I
it's
guess
the second person who just ignored it.
Well, that's also another interesting thing, right? So, by playing the Herald to the right of the Necker, we forced him to make a decision with his Vran, whether he wants to defend or carry on with his strategy.
Yes, yes.
So,
but if he has a fork deck, he should have played a fork deck. Okay, so we can see that he doesn't have a lot of good ways to.
Now, do we just pass there, or do we?
I wonder what could his last card be.
I don't think it's Forktail, because if it is,
it's not Forktail. It could be Brewers, and if it's Brewers.
Okay, if it's Brewers, we win.
No, because he will get another Necker out.
Yeah. So we need to play.
I would say we play Dandelion.
You sure?
Dandelion. Restore is more valuable. We might play Dandelion into Freya or something like that.
But now we've used
Corsair.
Now we've used them.
Okay, maybe we can even we can drop the Corsair. That's fine.
Really?
We just add 8 points. Maybe that might force him to pass in a way.
Well, we might lose now. I
don't think we will lose because it's not a fork thing.
Okay. Yeah, I see. Yeah. If we don't.
All right, in that situation, we play restore, obviously.
Yeah.
For the Burmaster.
Oh, we just do it now and win.
Yeah, we do it now anyway.
So if we'd have restored last time, 8 points down, we'd have been on 134 plus 19, so it still wouldn't have been enough. Would have been a point down, I think.
And then there was a possibility of drawing Freya, and then it would be enough.
So his doesn't go off, but ours does. So that's quite nice.
All right, now we push. Now we want to avoid situation when he has Forktail and Brewers in round 3, and it's very likely for him to draw Forktail now.
Do you have a positive win rate against Consume?
Yes.
Do you keep those?
That's great because you don't want to play Zigdrifa this round, actually. You want to play it next round.
So get the Greatsword out?
Yeah.
And we always just go for the... Even if we had multiples, we always just go for the biggest one against Consume, don't we? Brewers? Yeah.
Okay, if it's Brewers, we can pass. Because it's probably...
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
The Brewers is such a bizarre card because it can catch you up in situations that you should never win. But it can also cost you massively. Like, that may have cost him the... That probably has cost him the game, right? Although we do need a Priestess, probably, because he's still got Phoenix. So Phoenix...
No, he played Phoenix. He played Phoenix already.
Oh, did he?
He played it in round 1.
Right.
It's doomed, so you won't see it.
So he's got Triss, maybe? Is that...
Yeah. Okay, this is the perfect hand. We keep it.
Okay, ADC. 18 points.
We beat it with Zigdrifa, so that's...
Nice. Okay, I've learned a lot about that matchup there, because what I realised is when I'm playing Consume, I'm actually winning quite a lot against Greatswords, but I'm realising they're just not playing it properly against me. So basically, what I learned from that is, if you are able to basically deny the early Neckers with Coral and Mandrake, then you go for it, playing around Summoning Circle. If you can't do that, then you're basically playing for top deck.
Yeah, exactly. And if you only have one answer, you don't go for the Necker denial strategy, but instead you use your answer on a big Vran, like a 15-point Vran is good enough. Vran that consumes the Necker Warrior. You banish it with Mandrake or you compress it with Coral. That works fine.
Oh, come on. I want to play some Fall Test or some Tempo Calvi. I want to see this.
Now nobody plays it, right?
I want to see Sihil. Right. Okay. So we get rid of that. I'll get rid of one of these. And probably get rid of that as well, right?
Yeah. Let's get rid of all the reses. If it's Mirror, we might want to push.
I might want the 2 early. he's lost the coin toss, so he might give us the dry pass. No.
Okay, so remember what I told you about Coral in this matchup?
Early on
Yeah,
the long shot.
yeah, I think we will play it early. So if we play it early, it means we might play it next turn, which means we don't want to play Greatsword now,
No.
right? Because we don't want to miss out on a tick. We can play Dandelion into ship. Oops. Okay.
Ah, we got a brick. We got a brick.
It's not really a brick, right? We played a ship on board.
This is so interesting, man. Like, I just never. I've definitely not been playing this right. Then, if we go for an early coral here, I've definitely been doing that wrong in the past. So we just go coral.
Yeah, I mean, it seems counterintuitive because it's like you play coral on a 9 strength unit, but it's so much more than 9 points. Also, when you play Mandrake, you will Mandrake down the second ship, and his coursers might be forced to resurrect a 1-point ship later.
Yeah, I think
so. That's huge.
I don't think I have a problem with understanding. I get the logic about hitting the value on the long ship. The reason why I struggle to understand the play is not that, it's the fact that he's got 2 more long ships, right? So you know, we've done that one, but now he's going to get the same setup here. That's why I concluded that I thought it was better to use coral. Basically, we can't stop him getting a giant greatsword, so it's best to use coral on a giant greatsword. That was my logic, but obviously, this is a learning point. So.
Yeah, but now one of his greatswords is completely useless because it doesn't have a ship. Okay, so we could play Crack
so it helps us win round 1, doesn't it? Yeah, because of that.
Yeah, we could play Crack or Greatsword from hand. That works too. We are on red coin, so we can play Greatsword from hand. But I like, yeah, we can play it 1st.
I suppose in this match we don't want a giant greatsword. We kind of want to spread the strength, don't we? Because of coral.
Yeah, that's true. But we only have 1 ship, so it's not that easy.
No. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he had muzzle because he played on blue coin. I was thinking. I bet he's got muzzle. Okay, so now Crack then, yeah. At least he didn't get the bigger one. That's good.
I wonder if he will play around the. Oh, no, okay. He will just play Zigdrifa.
What?
What the fuck?
What happened?
Not only did he ignore playing a ground Igni, he just played Zigdrifa.
Oh, I know what he thinks. He thought we killed the ship, didn't he? And he was thinking the ship's in the graveyard. Oh god!
People keep doing that for some reason.
We cannot lose this game now. Do we ever think about a Mandrake on the Greatsword, or is that bad because he can just correlate?
Yeah. We never Mandrake on our units in this matchup.
Right. That's something else I need to learn, is when to use Mandrake offensively and when to use it on our own stuff and who against. So
yeah, it pretty much comes down to what you are facing. Okay, so if he did this weird Zigdrifa play, maybe we can just get away with Harald in the front row. It means he doesn't have access to ships. He could play Jangel, so that's not great, but okay, so he runs Jank. But that's fine. We can play our own Jank. You can you cancel it for now? I mean, actually, okay, it doesn't matter. He gets the Igni in the back anyway, so that's fine. Yeah, I wanted to say that maybe we will play around Igni with Jengay and place it in the mid row, but he gets an Igni on the ship anyway, so.
Quite happy if he uses Igni on that. We're quite happy as well.
Yeah, but we are more happy if he uses Igni on the back because we have a resurrection target. I still don't.
Oh, what got the +3?
Did he really?
Oh, Crack.
Oh, we buffed Crack. So he did have ship. What the hell?
Okay. So what do we What are we doing with Sihil in this mirror match?
So here's the problem. Like, he doesn't swarm the board. Usually they actually play quite some units, so we can get like 18 points of value, which is good. But we will probably end up using it to fin later.
Right.
Yeah, Sihil is not performing well because we don't queue into the right matchups. Okay, so how about we play our Mandrake now on his ship to make his coursers more awkward? It gets us ahead, so why not? We might even play Sihil next turn, if it gets us ahead. Okay, he just plays Udalric, so no, in this scenario we pass. Because we don't have access to our own Udalric, so we can easily pass. He needs to commit something big, probably Coral. Actually, yeah, probably he will play Coral Igni, something like that. So that's okay, pass. So we achieved a lot in this round. We got his Zigdriff out of him, we got his Igni out of him, we got his muzzle out of him.
I don't think we can count
made his coursers awkward.
Yeah.
I mean, he helped us a lot with getting Zigdriff out of him. Maybe he just misclicked, maybe he's playing on a controller.
So his Corsairs are quite awkward, aren't they now? Because he's got one that reses a normal ship, and then he's got one that reses a one strength ship, and one that does nothing. Okay.
Yeah. And this kind is a keep, by the way, because Greatsword is a good thing to drop on dry pass. And we kinda want restore targets. Yeah, we just dropped the Greatsword, right?
Kaboom.
So now, one of his coursers is completely bricked, the other one reses a 1 and one reses a normal ship. Okay, no. Udalric has to go. Goodbye, Udalric.
Does Sihil...
Yeah, he can pull Udalric, but still, we have to mulligan the way. Okay, that's great, because we needed a restore target for Pirate Captain. So we have to... okay, it's a 6... So 6 cards. But we need 6 cards, but we need to kill the Pirate Captain. So in that scenario, I would say we play Pirate Captain first, and then we play Restore, and then we play Greatsword. We missed out on one tick, but we actually effectively get more points because we need to kill the Pirate Captain, right? So
we do Pirate Captain.
Or actually, yeah, that works. That works.
Onto a pulled one, right?
We can't play a Corsair because we will break. Actually, it was also okay to just play. Oh no, it wasn't. Yeah, no. We are fine.
So now we get the Greatsword.
Yeah, Greatsword now is fine.
And do we get the we always just go the 14 because.
Yeah, because we don't have another resurrection. So.
No, well, we have Sig, but obviously she's for this guy, right? So we're doing restore on Harold, are we? No, we're going to restore to get another ship.
Yeah, we restore a Pirate Captain. That was why we killed it.
Okay. So we're not getting Harold this round. We're just going to Jenga, basically. Yeah, I think this is what yeah. So it does add up, doesn't it? Because now you end up with a sort of 6 strength advantage. So do we go straight into the... Wait. Do we go... Okay.
Yeah, we play restoring the Pirate Captain into another ship.
Is that...
We don't play Corsair.
And that's better than Harold, even though we're not getting the Corsair. So 8 straight into...
Yeah, it's like 15 points, then 16, 17, 19 points total. It's better than Harold.
Yeah. Okay. So we're going to do this. Into Pirate Captain, different row.
Yeah, different row works fine.
And then we're going to play
around his Harold a little bit. Yeah, it has to be a ship, can't be. Okay. It was okay to kill the Freya, by the way. limit his value from his Herald. Yeah, there it comes.
Is it Jenga time?
Yeah, Jenga time.
Or do we just put the ship on there? No, because then we take more damage, right?
Yeah, Jenga works fine, and it also offsets Igni in the battle if he plays Renew.
Okay, so we're gonna go Jengi. Are we playing around the? Do we play
around what?
Do we want to play around the alchemy version or not? Do you do?
We could, right? No reason not to actually. Yeah, we could play it.
So we get this guy into Jengi. So Jengi's going to be 16.
18, right? And yeah, it's going to go to 18, so it doesn't line up with ship ever. And we just hit the Greatsword and the skull.
Greatsword and skull.
We missed 1 point because we didn't kill the Freya with the longship, but it might not matter.
It might not.
So now his biggest threat to us is Coral. So
yeah.
But we can't really play around Coral with Pirate Captain because he will Coral the Jenga. I mean, with Corsair, he will Coral the Jenga, and we shouldn't hit the Jenga because it plays super hard into Renew Igni.
By the way, I've just realised I don't think we can play. I think we have to play Sihil for damage because it's likely to land us in it with a brick, right? Because
yeah, but that's fine to play it on damage. Look, next turn Harald will go to 5, so we can go for odd units.
Okay, so we're playing this now. And we want to get the ship out, and does it matter what we hit?
No, nothing in this row. We can hit the ship.
17.
Yeah, hit the ship with the ship in the back row, yeah.
Ship with the ship. So that'll only go to 16, and then it'll go to 18 and line up with Thingy. He's used Gigni though, but he could have Renew.
Yeah, he might play Renew. Okay, well, we can do it this way.
I'm not losing to Renew Gigni. Not when we've gone up this far. I think this might be the GM game, by the way, if we win this. We're on 4,291, so we only need 9.
Yeah, if we win this, we'll see.
Yeah. Okay, so it looks like...
Oh yeah, we have to go for Sihil and damage odds.
Okay. Watch this. Observe a master in action.
We might lose still, so...
Yeah. 3, 6, 9. 12.
The question is, do we lose to...
Oh, it's about 16. Oh, but then
do we lose to Zigdrifa? No, he already played Zigdrifa, never mind.
Yeah, yeah. We probably...
Do we lose to Coral? No. Okay.
So we didn't lose to Coral. Or would we have lost to Coral?
No, I don't think we would lose to Coral. Yeah, there we go.
GM. Woohoo.
Do you still get kegs for reaching rank 21, or is that not a thing anymore?
It didn't give me any, did it? It didn't look like it gave me any. It's weird.
No, you had 200 kegs, right? You got
5. You got 5.
I mean, it's not like it makes a difference with my amount of ore you have, but still.
I've got 270 kegs worth of whatever this stuff is. So but I'm just saving it for obviously Homecoming because I think are they actually planning on releasing new cards? I think they are, aren't they? With Homecoming, I believe.
They will rework some cards. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but okay. So you want to play some more, right?
Yeah, let's play some more. We'll do another hour.
Okay, so I will go to.
Do you want to do it on the
website? Yeah, I will go to the toilet. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we can schedule it on the website, but I wanted to go to the toilet.
All right, let's have a quick toilet break. Yeah, quick toilet break. Okay.